Golston, Schwarzenegger said his time as governor was the best 7 years of his life, even with his famous background in bodybuilding and acting. But it looks like a future in politics is not in the cards for him for now. He said he's not interested in running for any office, including California's open U.S. Senate seat. Schwarzenegger was the last Republican in California to win statewide office. Schwarzenegger made these remarks at a fundraiser for the Sacramento Press Club. It was a sold-out crowd with several attendees that were part of his administration back in the early 2000s. He reminisced about the challenges of being governor, including grappling with a major state budget shortfall. This is something California's legislature and governor are having to deal with now. I asked him about this. Take a listen.
What advice do you have for Governor Newsom, who's also sort of entering this lame duck phase of his administration? Just what would you say to him now?
Well, first of all, let me just say that I think that everyone is trying to do their best over there at the Capitol. I'm not a big fan of an all-Democratic majority and supermajority because of the competition, and I don't think it makes them really, kind of live up to 100% of their potential. It's human nature. It's nothing against them personally, but it's just the way it is. And I'm not about to criticize anyone that is right now over there and doing the work, because I don't think that's fair, because there's always endless amount of things that I would do differently than they would do. But I don't think it is fair to criticize them, because I know firsthand how difficult it is to get things done. What I have to say is that we have to be careful, and I said this also during my administration, not to go after the low-hanging fruits. Because, as you know, if someone says, I want to lose weight, it's easy to lose the first 20 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever you want to lose. But the hardest one's the last few pounds. And the same thing is with this.
So as for what's next for Arnold, he said Netflix has booked him for another season of the action show FUBAR. He also said after that, he's working on 2 movies, including one with Danny DeVito. Back to you.